This part of our presentation will be talking about the practices of schools, teachers, and admin in using assessment. So first is monitoring. Monitoring is checking if the students are really understanding the lesson. So teachers and schools use different kinds of assessments to measure learning, and these include quizzes, exams, projects, and class activities, and many more. For example, after teaching a lesson, a teacher may give a short quiz. If most students answer correctly, it means they understand the topic. But if many students get wrong, it means that the lesson may be difficult. So teacher also observes students during class activities. For example, if students can answer the questions, participate in discussions, or communicate tasks, it shows that they are learning. Because of this, teachers can identify which topics students understands well and which topic needs more explanations. So this helps makes learning more effective. Now let's talk about improving teaching strategies. So as we all know, teaching strategies are the different way teachers use to teach lessons. So assessment results is very important because it can help teachers decide if the teaching strategy is effective or may not be effective. For example, here, if many students fail a quiz, it may mean that teaching strategy was not effective. So the teacher needs to adjust or change the approach. The teacher can first is reteach the lesson in simpler ways. We can also use different strategies like group work, visual aids, videos, or by pair activities and interactive activities. For instance, instead of just lecturing, the teacher can use games or real-life examples to make the lesson more interesting. By doing this, the teacher can make sure that students learn better and stay connected in the lesson. So next is identifying students' strengths and weaknesses. So assessment helps teachers determine students who need extra support, students who excel, and need enrichment activities. So assessment helps teachers understand the abilities of each student, and not all students learn in the same way or at the same pace. Some students understand the lesson quickly, and that's their strengths. Other students may find the lesson difficult, and that is their weaknesses. For example, students who get high scores in exams may be very good in that subject. So these students can be given more challenging or advanced activities to improve further. On the other hand, students who get low scores may need extra help. The teacher can provide remedial activities or additional practice. By identifying strengths and weaknesses, teachers can support every student properly. This ensures that no student is left behind and everyone has a chance to improve. Guiding instructional planning. So teachers use assessment results when planning for the next lessons. So this would help decide what to teach and how to teach it. For example, if students did not understand a topic, the teacher may review it again in the next lesson. If students already understand, the teacher can move to a more advanced topic. Assessment results also helps teachers choose the right learning activities. Teacher also select appropriate instructional materials Because of this, teaching becomes more focused on the students' needs. It ensures that lessons are not too easy or not too difficult for the students. Providing feedback. So, assessment results allow teachers to give feedback to help students improve. Feedback means telling students what they did well and what they need to improve. So, good feedback is clear and helpful. So, it would answer, how am I going? Teacher can also give verbal feedback during class discussions. This helps students understand their mistakes and learn from them. It also guides them on how to do better next time. Because of feedbacks, students become more aware of their learning and improve their performance. And lastly, the school's decision making. So schools administrators use assessment data to first evaluate school performance, improve curriculum and programs, and third, design teacher training. So school administrators also use assessment data to make important decisions. So they look at the results to evaluate the overall performance of the school. So assessment results also helps improve the curriculum and school programs. If there are weak areas, the school can make changes to improve learning. They use the data to design teaching training program. For example, if assessment results show that many students have low reading skills, the school may create a reading intervention program to help students improve. So this shows that assessment is not only for students but also for improving the whole school system.